Thank you for joining me on Ideation Creative Brand Management's video blog, where today I have Audrey Miesner
You got it.
joining me from Sock101, one of our amazing factory partners. And we're going to talk about having wearable items that aren't sized. You don't want to collect sizes? No problem. We have so many wearable items that you can do without having to collect sizes that make great employee gifts, client gifts, you name it. So thank you for joining me, Audrey, as being such a rock star at Sock 101 and knowing all things unsized.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to be here.
So one, we're going to start with the most obvious because I have Sock 101 here is socks. Look, I'm actually wearing socks today. I don't normally wear socks. Can you see it?
Yeah, you don't need it too much in Hawaii. And the Kansas City ones. I love it.
Can you imagine?
Repping all the way in Hawaii.
Where did I get those?
Here.
I got them from you.
Yeah.
I love socks as a wearable item. Super fun, personable, low price point, and they actually come in quite a variety of styles, right, Audrey?
Yeah. We have quite a few different styles and a lot that I think can be tailored towards the holidays as well.
Yes.
So a lot of times you want to get like jackets and stuff, but obviously with those we have to size. Socks we don't have to, but we can do fun socks, like some fuzzy socks to keep it nice and cozy.
Everyone in our
But yeah,
office loves fuzzy socks.
yeah, they are the best.
They're just like so they scream cooler fall weather, coffee. We recently did some where on the bottom of the foot it said the stockings are hung. So the idea being they just look like holiday socks. But when you're kicking your feet up on the couch and drinking your spiked hot chocolate, the stockings are hung because you're done.
Since yeah, I love it. I love it. Another great thing with socks is they're fully customizable. So I think that that's another great thing to highlight with the socks. You can put whatever you want on them. If you want to make them holiday themed, you can. If you want to make them tailored toward your company theme, you can. Or if you just want fun, trendy socks, you can do that.
I mean, speaking of holidays, like what a great way to do a wearable item that isn't really sized. And you could not do it holiday. You could do it more of a corporate sock, but then you could do packaging around it, like the belly band or a hang tag that speaks to the holidays, like happy holidays or end of year gift, like way to kick Fanny in 2025. And you
Yeah,
could make that
yeah.
hang tag or a belly band. Like, do you have an example of a belly band there?
Yeah, I do. So these are the belly bands. They just wrap around. This one has the two socks belly banded together. It's a lower cost thing to add and it elevates your gift a little bit.
Yeah.
So you could do like a fuzzy sock and a dress sock. That way they have their cozy sock for the holidays and then dress socks for the new year coming up and just a good little refresh.
I actually, when I got the Kansas City socks, I got multiple colors and they were bundled together. Like, what a great way
Yeah,
to make it feel even more kind of gift package, so to speak.
yeah,
And I like you have a good
yeah.
point there, like a fuzzy sock for those people that like fuzzy socks, but you could also do a dress sock or an athletic sock. I've done some retro knee high with the stripes, like make the stripes in the exact company colors, those pull them up, which actually does work for a lot of industrial applications to have a higher sock for with their work boots or steel toe boots or whatever. Add a little package, the little belly band around it. And now this feels like it's a retail gift. And you can also put some messaging on that about happy holidays
Yeah.
or new year, kicking it off with a right start. Perfect for sales kickoffs in January, where you're getting all your sales teams together, like put a little sales kickoff leadership message on it. Yeah, I love
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. Everybody gets excited about socks. And I think that it's so funny because it feels like such a small gift. But whenever you can make it personalized to everyone, people do get excited about it. It's something to wear. We joke and say socks are the new ties for guys, is kind of our tagline with the socks.
You guys also, this was a few years ago, You sent me some socks for Kansas City Joe's barbecue place. And
Yes.
like for most people, those aren't going to mean anything, but because my boyfriend is from Kansas, oh, like that's my favorite barbecue place. I know I'm going to get a lot of people arguing because they have a lot of good barbecue there, but so
Kansas City's the best barbecue.
yes. But when I got those socks, I was like, oh my gosh, these are so great. But it's for a barbecue restaurant. Who would think that people would get excited about socks from a restaurant in general? But it is, it's
Yeah.
nostalgic. It's, every time you put them on, you're thinking about it. So I think you can do really creative things with the socks, and it doesn't have to just be a super cool brand like Kansas City Joe's. It's like a fast-ish food barbecue place. It's nothing fancy. It's just like we thought the socks were really cool when we got them. There's other packaging you guys can do with socks too, right? In general, I think it feels like you've done a mini shoebox kind of where you could put a couple pairs of socks in there.
Yeah. So this even elevates your socks a little bit more. I should have a cute little Happy Holidays box. You can put them in a cute little box. Again, you can do whatever sock styles you want in here, and then it elevates your gift a little bit more. I think whether if it's with socks or any other product, elevating your gift to something in a box where people are unboxing it and a normal person is getting an influencer unboxing experience gets them that much more excited for the gift.
So we could take the outside and make it look exactly like it's wrapping paper. Put on, in the design of it, do some kind of corporate branded wrapping paper looking and have the edges where you would fold them, a little piece of tape, but we're just doing that in a graphic design sense. Then we're printing the box. And then on the inside, you could put a note from leadership, or maybe that replaces a holiday card and it's got a holiday message in there. And then you put the socks in. Maybe you even put a pair of socks with something else that's like an everyday, non-wearable item like a mug or something. Like you could put this little gift set together and it just elevates the whole thing. But I love having a couple pairs of socks. You could do a pair of socks and a knit beanie in a box like that, right? There's so many different
Yeah,
options.
I think adding a little bit of confetti stuff in
Mhm.
there too and making I do think a lot it can make an employee feel you put a little bit more time and thought into how it's packaged and presented to them too.
Yes, totally agree. So outside of socks, some other wearable things. I'm clearly don't normally record videos wearing a baseball hat, but
Which looks so cute.
hats. So many, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm wearing so many different hats. Like this is the Christmas one, Santa, why you be judging. We can do holiday related. We created some patches recently that are ideation specific, that are in our colors, have our logo incorporated in the design. Like we had some Christmas balls, 3 Christmas balls that said ho, ho, ho. And then it had the ideation logo incorporated within that. So there's lots of ways to do apparel items and wearable items that aren't sized. So this is an adjustable hat. I don't dare take it off because then you're going to see my hair is a mess. But, non-sized. I think you have a bucket hat we can do where you could even do one thing I love about bucket hats, and I'm always tempted to buy them in retail. Like, oh my gosh, that's adorable, right? Like,
I
oh,
know, so fun. I love hats.
yeah, it's
I'm
so
here for that.
you do look cute in a hat for sure. But the hat is perfect because it's essentially not sized. It's fun. So it doesn't feel like something that you're normally going to just give out to your employees anyway. It's got a little personality to it, but like in your example, fully custom inside and out. So you could do one side of it. The inside could be this like really vibrant, cool step and repeat pattern or whatever. And then the outside could be a little more subdued so that you kind of attract both sides of it. But I love like how you've turned it up. It's so stinking cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
You can
bucket
just
hats.
wear it in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Even baseball caps, I think it's a great thing to give to people because everybody needs a hat at some point just to throw on and walk out the door.
Thing I like about bucket hats too is it's not something everybody already has one, right? I don't personally own a bucket hat. Hint, hint. No, I'm just kidding. Like, I don't have one. So if I got one, it would for sure make it into my closet because I have not received one, and then make it a little bit better where it's a cool design, reversible, fun. Like, of course I'm gonna wear that. So I think bucket hats are a great, unique way to do an apparel item. Same with knit hats. Like, we can do custom knit, so we could make it look like a retail design, but in your corporate colors. We can do an embroidery, we can do a patch on it, but like a knit beanie, cuffed, pom poms, you name it, right? Goes right in with scarves. Like, you do a custom woven scarf that packages perfectly with a knit beanie. And again, one size fits all, most.
We do have a cute little knitted scarf with just a little fringe here at the end. It does tie a little cozy kit together really well, especially if you can pair it with that little knitted beanie.
Oh yeah, a knitted beanie, a pair of socks. Like, what a great, truly winter wearable set without one single size. Not having to worry about one single size. So you can make the gift pretty substantial without still having to collect sizes. And it works great for customers too, because if you do a design that feels really retail inspired, then it's not just like a big bold advertisement. We love helping clients do that also, so that it's something people are excited to wear and not just a
Yeah.
word. I love that.
Yeah, the subtle branding is in for sure.
Another thing kind of related to the scarves is a gaiter. I have one of these I got from a half marathon. You know, we did these a lot during COVID, right? People were using them kind of as their mask. But the reality is they were around before COVID was around. They work so well in the winter for snowshoeing, skiing, snowmobiling. For those of you who don't know, you put it around your neck and then you can pull it up. I use them. The reason I still have a bunch too is I use them to like headbands when I'm scuba diving, when I'm out in the sun a lot. You see boat captains wear them and covering their ears from sun. So I think this even package this with a cool knit beanie. This is for cold weather or warm weather. These get used so much here in Hawaii, but I've always used them in the Northwest when I go snowshoeing. Keep it around my neck, and then if my face gets cold, or in Kansas, when it's negative 1,000 degrees in the winter, I need a furry one of these to keep myself warm.
Yeah, no
This
kidding.
is a wearable item, not size, super versatile, warm or cold, male or female. That's another thing. We haven't really talked a lot about that, but I mean, a lot of these things also, it doesn't matter what gender the person is, this is going to work for them, you know?
Yeah, that's something you just want to keep in your travel bag because you can take it with you, like you said, whenever you're scuba diving or going to the mountains and skiing or whatever. We're going to need it here soon in Kansas City for sure once all the snow hits.
Yeah.
That is definitely a great ad, and I'm assuming a lower cost ad to complete a kit as
I
well.
think people don't do them as often now because they got taken over really with COVID and trying to use them in place of a mask. But they've been around. I mean, this is from way before COVID. It's from a half marathon I did. I mean, they probably cost the company that did these about $3, and I still
Yeah.
have it. When I moved to Hawaii, I did downsize a lot, but didn't get rid of a single one of these because they're so
Yeah.
useful still, and they don't take up a lot
Yeah.
of space. I love them being packaged with something else so it feels even more significant, but still very useful. Also, aprons. I just got this from a girlfriend. You're gonna love this, Audrey. Did, but I wanted to use it as
saw
an
how
example.
Oh my gosh.
Audrey,
Yes, the perfect aprons.
isn't that perfect? So
Yeah,
even
that's so
something like
cute.
that, right? That's goes, maybe you're not going to do cocktail queen on all of yours, but like we could do an apron that works for holiday baking, carving the, prime rib for Christmas dinner. They're wearable, but they also cover such a huge group of people and use. I think aprons are another wearable item that gets underutilized. We just recently did some, which were really fun. Robes. You have to be mindful about what you're putting on the robe, but I mean, robes are wearable, generally not sized. super cozy and comfy. We've even done it where maybe the logo is a really subtle tone on tone or something. And then we wrap it in a belly band, kind of like what you showed with the socks, that has a little
Yeah.
more messaging on it. Or we've done ribbon, like nice logoed ribbon, to make it feel even more gifty. But it's a non-sized wearable item.
And everybody needs a robe.
Totally. Yeah. Some people
Yeah.
need a robe that don't wear one. Actually, we had someone won one as a prize. And his
Yeah.
joke was that his wife will thank me because he'll stop wandering around the house with no clothes on. And I was like, that might be a little
Yeah, take the robe. Take the robe.
so right.
Yeah.
So robes are another thing. You guys do a blanket type poncho, right? Where it's got, does it have a hood, and
Yes.
kind of goes over your body?
Yeah, it just
Not
Yep.
sized. Easy for you to put any gender. And when we first saw these come out a couple of years ago, I was like, well, are people really going to wear this? Oh my goodness. No, people really wear that when they're freezing their fanny off sitting in an office that's ice cold, or, they just want to cozy up on the couch.
sporting event.
Oh, yeah. Goat sheets. When the Chiefs are playing and it's, again, subarctic temperatures, this is nice because you still have lots of space, but also you could show your spirit and get some branding out there, do a fun design. So that's another, like this poncho that's really more like blanket.
Yeah. A cozy blanket. The Snuggie really had weighed that, but we took our own little spin at it. The Snuggies were so popular, and anything that people can put on and bring to outside things that keeps them warm, that says something on it that they want to represent, is a great gift. And then again, it's unsized.
Yeah, it's nice and roomy. We just had a sample came to our office just this morning, and someone wanted to have someone try it to make sure it would fit a range of people, because when it says one size, you're like, okay, yeah, one size fits some.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it was like plenty roomy, but also we had a medium-sized lady try it on, and she was just like all cozy in it, so it worked great.
Yeah.
Same lines is a regular rain poncho. That's not something you do, but it's such a great gift that's not sized because it just goes over the top of all of your stuff. I have one that I can have my camera underneath so that when it's raining, the camera's protected. It's just like tons of room. My backpack could be underneath it. It's a great gift that people are not necessarily going to go out and buy for themselves, but are perfect to be able to use as a layering piece, water protection, sporting events, hiking, you name it. So that's another thing that could be useful, and it's wearable for sure.
Yeah.
And great
Yeah.
gift.
And I think the ponchos are really great too, because it's another thing that people are just going to add to supplies that they have. Because we've all been out driving around and you pull up to Target and then all of a sudden it's storming, raining, whatever. That's another great gift to give, and then people can put it in their car, in their travel stuff, or wherever. So that way it's on hand for whenever they do need it. But you're right. It's one of those things you don't think to buy until you're like, oh my gosh, I need this right now.
Exactly. So I do love that. Lots of wearable items that we've talked about that have no sizes needed. There's also a category that people don't think about as wearable that often, but that's bags. Like there are bags. Like this is one of my bags. It's from one of our factory partners, Sanmar. It's just a crossbody. I use that every day.
Yeah.
It doesn't really get much more wearable than that. There's no piece of clothing that I'm going to wear as much as I wear this, right?
Yes, you're right.
Any of those bags, like a beautiful tote bag, great also item that could be worn. Yeah, like that. Like so cute.
So cute.
With bucket hat inside of it.
Yeah.
So cute.
Bucket hat, some matching socks, and then you have a whole cute little kit.
See, that's perfect. And the bags really are just as wearable and part of your accessories as anything else. So I think it's sometimes valued, the fact that bags can be wearable. Like I love that tote bag, the crossbody. I have even a backpack that is full, pseudo brand, because I use this anytime I go to the beach. Talk
Yeah.
about wearable. this is a piece that's on my back and it is something that people are seeing. So if this came from Sanmar, but if it had been branded, like it could have had the Ideation logo on there, then I would be using that all the time.
And everybody is always in need of a new work bag. So doing the backpack, your crossbody that you have, I have crossbodies that are Sock101 branded, but I bring them into sporting games because they are small enough to bring to sporting events. Or whenever I lived in the city, I liked having the crossbody bag because I wanted my stuff in front of me because you never know who's behind you. So I think just putting in a little bit of thought of who you're gifting to and what they're needing at that time. Like if you are all in a city, like doing the crossbody bags, or if your employees are always traveling, getting in the backpack or the tote bags to have as their carry-on. It doesn't necessarily have to think about size, but more purpose.
Yeah. And you could package any of those things like you did with the tote bag, this crossbody. I had a t-shirt plus my wallet, plus my sunglasses, plus all of my things in this. So it's a packaging tool. Been
Yeah.
great for a little pair of socks. The other, again, it's like not really wearable, but it is wearable and that's cooler. Like people that work in an office, they bring their lunch every day. So a lunch cooler even is also part of like they're bringing this and using it every day. And so while it might not be on their physical body all the time, it's on their physical body in the morning, at lunch, and then when they're leaving the office. Well, again, talk about ROI for something that's going to have lots of repeat exposure. This is also that kind of item that is on their person. They're physically holding it with their hands. So I think we've given some really great ideas, like so many wearable items that
Absolutely.
don't require sizing, that quite literally are just like, I have 172 employees. I need 172 of them. And you don't have to worry about, oh, that's, so and so is an extra large and this person's an extra small. And did it go up to 6XL? Because we've had that conversation with every one of our clients. They needed to go up to 6XL. They need it tall. None of these matter how tall your employees are. If you have half women, half men. I mean, there are some things that are clearly a little more gender specific. That doesn't mean they're not using it though. So I think that's also something to keep in mind. But it's at least if you are going to do it, you don't have to think about, oh, well, I need how many smalls, how many extra smalls. And what we do a lot of right now is we're collecting sizes. They have 475 employees, and we need to know what size sweatshirt each person wants to get. Well, that takes time, and not everybody wants to deal with it. And so I just wanted to have this video to be able to help people have some inspiration for things that they can do, holidays or any other time, that's wearable without being sized. I mean, everything we've talked about here, literally everything we've talked about, would be great for onboarding because you never know. And that's an awkward conversation when you have a new hire. Like, oh, hey, what size shirt do you wear? Well, it depends. Is it big or small? Hey, I'm kind of busty, or I'm really tall, or like those aren't conversations you necessarily want to have. So all of these items would be great wearable items for a new hire so you can have it ready to go on day one and not have to think about asking them that kind of uncomfortable question before they've even started work. So, do you have anything you'd like to add, Audrey?
No, I don't think so. I think you hit a lot of it.
So many options, right? So many choices.
Yeah, I think that that guitar behind you too. I don't think that that's a sizable item.
No.
You can get one of those for everyone.
Yes, it's not wearable for me because I would not even know the first thing to do to use. But but it is cool. It's wearable.